What's up, guys? Kelso here. Welcome back to another MX Bikes video, and we're back with another stock versus pro motocross setup. This is for the KTM 250. I was gonna hop over for the Fantic, but I thought I needed a little bit more testing with it, but I ended up finding a pretty good setup for this KTM. I should have a Husqvarna one coming out too, but let's go and lock in. As always, I'll do about maybe 3 laps, maybe 4, depending on the track times, and then we'll go from stock over to the setup that I've made. But huge shout out to everybody that actually clicked on that video yesterday that I made. I appreciate you guys 10 times fold for that. So it just really shows that you guys do want some setups. So I'm going to be trying to crank these out for the most part, as many as I can. This is completely stock. All I did change was the gas, the tire to a 100, and then to race, so I can at least try to compete. Yeah, I don't know. I just keep seeing a lot of more complaints and ups and downs on people talking about this stand-up delay, stand and sit delay, and all that. I don't know. I mean, I see where the problem is, to where you can't sit down and stand up as quick as possible, but I also think it fixed the suspension big time. I mean, I talked about this yesterday, and I feel like the people that are complaining the most just hate change, you know? That's the biggest thing, is so people get so complacent on how things are that when things start to change, it doesn't matter what it is, they'll complain and continue to complain and just want to go back to old ways. It's like, I feel like the update hasn't even been out for no more than, what, 3, maybe 4 days now or so, and everybody's still complaining. So I feel like at the end of the day, you have to just get used to it and adjust. You know, when people are out here just complaining, it's because they're scared of change and they don't like their regular routine of how things are. Now, is that for everybody? No, not at all. I mean, I personally love it. I feel like life is all about adapting to new situations and everything like that. So I love it. At the end of the day, it's good. It's kind of keeping the game fresh. Like, I feel like we only get one update once a year, and if everything's just supposed to stay the same, and it kind of just gets stale. It gets like, oh, like, there's not really anything I'm going to an end goal for, right? A lot of people are like, oh, I only play the video game on Fridays or any pro events. I don't really play it throughout the week. Well, yeah, because there was no update. It's stale as hell, right? But then all of a sudden, we get an update. Everybody's trying to play it. And now they feel like, oh, I can't do what I used to do. Now I hate it. Like, dude, give it a chance, bro. But, like, I don't know. That's just me. That's my own 2 cents on it. It's kind of stupid in my opinion. Just the fact of how many people in this world can't kind of cope with change, and they get so frustrated so quick that they're not able to adapt to things. But is that everybody? No. And am I talking to maybe just a small slice of people that play this video game? Sure, absolutely. But I've seen a lot of good come from this. A lot of people that have been playing in my community has been loving this update. I feel like a lot of people enjoy it, especially new players, because they were already trying to get used to something different. But now, I mean, they're not even at the highest peak of a level to where, like, okay, bet I can get used to this and it's fun. You know, people that's been playing the game forever, yeah, they're kind of just stuck in their ways. They're like an old 70-year-old person that's got a gambling addiction, smokes, and knows that it's bad for the health, but they're going to keep doing it no matter what, right? So it's literally at that point, right? And honestly, just they either got to get with the times, or they're not going to get with the times at all, and really there's no help for them. But beyond that, I'm really liking this KTM. I really do enjoy it. The setup I've made actually feels really plush. I kind of went off what my boy Clappy did for the Yamaha and kind of sent this over to this setup, and it was really great. So I'm super excited. I keep messing up in small spots on this track, so I'm trying to get a really good, I would say I'm trying to get a good, pretty okay lap time for you guys. I know like a 37 is a pretty good lap. 36, but you want that 35. Anything 35 and low is really good. That would have qualified you. So yeah, I don't know, that's why I hopped on Sweden as well. I was gonna do like Paula and the Outdoor Nationals, but today is Monday. Happy Memorial Day to anybody in the US. Love it here, love serving my country. But yeah, I was gonna do it on Paula, Hangtown, but then I realized like today is MXGP day, so I was like, well, might as well just show off an MXGP track, which I am. So easy peasy. So we're at a 138, high 138. So if we can push at least the stock to get a 137, maybe a 136, I'll be a happy camper, or at least a 137. But super pushing it on the setup I did make as well. So we're gonna try to lock in here on the stock setup. Got that Juju Bomer gear going on as well. And dude, Juju, I'm telling you, bro, this is gonna be a W outdoor season. I feel like the biggest thing that they can all contest on is having that second win. I feel a lot of them have that great start out run, and then everybody just gets themselves taken out of the equation when it's 15 minutes after, you know? And I feel like having that second win like Deegan does, I feel like these guys are going to give it more of a long run. I mean, Joe Shimoda was looking perfect out there for that, so I would love to see Bomer do it too. It's just he was getting caught with it. So I just want to see a little bit more conditioning on that side, and I think we'd probably see Beaumer go a little wild. But KTM's got it figured out, man. These bikes are crazy, dude. You know what I didn't talk about yesterday, I feel like in my video, was Chase Sexton, dude. I completely forgot about him for a second because he got out, but I mean, the goggles situation, some people were saying like, oh, like the goggles, like there was dirt in it, or maybe the tear-offs were not working. Honestly, if I was Chase Sexton, I would have just pulled off and know that I would have salvaged more points pulling off without doing some dumb stuff. Now, I can't confirm that the crash that happened was because of the goggles situation and not being able to see or anything like that. So I really don't know from that point of view. But we did run a 136.2, which is huge. But yeah, I don't know if it was the goggle situation and why he pressed on the brake false neutral, but we did run a 136. I don't know if I want to go for another one, but we will. Never mind, we are not. So I'll go ahead and count that in right there. We'll close up. Let's see what our ideal lap was. Ideal lap is a 135.9 out of 3 laps we did. So 138, this was kind of our spot where we killed it. And then 136, ideal. And I don't know if you can see that. 135.9. So that's our ideal on stock. I felt pretty okay with it. We did have our little ups and downs of bars clipping and stuff and a little bit of bounciness. So we're going to go ahead and hop over to that setup. All right, now on to the setup that I made. So let's lock it in, see if we can run a 35, maybe a 34, and really push, man. But before we edit it out, yeah, man, Chase Sexton, this is a hardship. And what's crazy is that now he literally DNF'd for both races, so he's got no points. So he literally has to win, I feel like, out or literally fight to, like, top 3 for the rest of the time being. So that's going to be the sucky part, but also I believe he has it in him. He's a very top contender. So biggest thing now is I feel like he can't place no more or less than a podium to try to get points back, and that's going to be every time, dude. So he's got to really, not necessarily pray on everybody's downfall, but he's got to really hope a lot of people are having some bad runs. But man, dude, this setup is freaking plush. Oh, I wanted that inside. We'll go ahead and mess up with it. I wanted that inside for sure. Lock that in. I wanted to do the regular gearing 1452. I mean, you guys can really go with whatever you guys want, but I'm running a 1453 on it, just one more gear up, and it feels pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think I was testing on this a little earlier. I actually had my ideal time to like a 133 or so, so that's huge, man. So we just really, at the end of the day, it's just personal preference on what you feel like your gear can run and where do you feel like you feel most comfortable on the bike. But man, this thing is plush. Getting that nice. Perfect. See if we can get a good scrub. Get nice and low. Perfect. Get up on that inside. Oh, we were a little bit too fast. Now we just clean it up. But already we're pushing P. That was a 35 already, so that was a 35.8. That was a 35.8. Now we push to try to get that 34. Let's go, man. I love this bike. I'm not gonna lie, I know this is meta, and that's why I try to stay off this bike a lot, just because I really don't feel like riding the meta. At times, that's why I always ride the Honda and stuff like that. It's just, to me personally, I feel like you could just do so much, right? You could show off so much more bikes that, you know, the update of Beta 19, this new standing. Like, I just want to show different bikes. Like, I know that I could probably hop on here every round and be like, yeah, I can qualify easy peasy, but like, just like, who wants to do that, man? I don't know. I feel like having that little extra fight, that little chance of digging down and be like, yo, I qualified on a Honda or I qualified on a different bike. I don't know. It's kind of cool, man. Just getting away from it. Like, I love the KTM. I love the Husky. I have my moments where it's like, yeah, I just want to ride that, and you know, and probably maybe this setup's gonna make me want to ride the KTM more. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I just still like riding the Honda. I feel like the Honda has really good power. You just got to find the suspension for it. And then that thing gets absolutely dogged out, dude. So we're already up a second on our time. And this thing is smooth. Oof. Yeah, I decided to ride, like I said, the MXGPs because of today. But also, I feel like the roughness on here from this year is just so solid. We're going to go a little wide there. That's on me. I'm going to miss a little bit of time there, but make up time right there. And we're going to be in there nice and easy. So 134 already. So can we get the 133? I believe a 135 something was the cutoff here. 135 something was the cutoff here, so we're at a 134. We definitely already made it in for qualifying. So the bike can qualify. I'll go wide. That inside was really nice, if you can hit it. But I feel like I keep up a lot of good speed on that outside, which we did, so money. If we hit a 133, I'd be a happy camper. Oh no, too far off. Oh, I'm alive. I can't believe I just saved that. Money. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I feel, in my own perspective, I feel like the sit and stand delay and the rider physics has definitely helped out the suspension. Even if it's not just the sit and stand delay, and all they did was move the attack position and refix it, I feel like that even helps out, right? Maybe just the rider stand delay, I feel like, in my own personal opinion, allows the compression and stuff, the suspension to compress and all that. But even if they want to take that away, and then only go with just where the rider weight is now and the rider physic, I think that would still be a W. So change that back, but keep where you have the rider weight at and all that, and the animation. I think it's perfect. So I don't know, to each their own on that one. But looks like we are up on time. Can we scrub, save some time? This is for a 33. You just gotta survive. Gotta survive. Gotta survive. 33. Let's go. 3 laps. 3 laps, 33. I'll take a 133.9. What's our ideal? A 133.5. Can you guys see it? I won't run any more laps. I think 3 and 3 is perfect. It shows you the stock to this, and I've literally beat my time by damn near 3 seconds. So I'll go ahead and show off the setup. But I know yesterday Paula was a longer track. So, and also my laps wasn't counting. But yeah, here is the setup. Yeah, I was running race fuel on this one. I knew I was probably going to get it done in 3 laps pretty easy. Boom, boom, boom. Here it is. You guys can test however you guys want. You can usually go here. I don't know why this is up on 1. Might have messed up with it on accident. But you can go here or here. Easy peasy. And then suspension. Like I said, I was just following the same round of the rebound that he told me to turn down here on low compression. I was trying to get testing. What I'm really trying to find is I just couldn't find the rear sag to be up to 120. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it without making the bike mess up. So at least having the front sag to 60 and this anywhere from 110 to 120, that was pretty okay with me. But I just couldn't get it up there without the bike having some trouble. 1453 for gearing. Like I said, play with this how you want. And then 23, 11, 8, and 156. Like I said, I love this gearing. It just feels comfortable. It feels nice. Or, I mean, I love this geometry. Excuse me, this geometry. Like I said, you can play with like 8 and 8, 4 and 8, 6 and 9. I don't know, a whole bunch of stuff. But this right here helps out big time. So yeah, that is the setup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.